Hello everyone and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name is Stratton and for today's workout we're going to be hitting our upper body. So we're going to be doing a 3-circuit workout today. Each circuit we're going to be doing 5 exercises. Each circuit's going to contain a back bicep, chest, tricep, and a shoulder exercise. We're going to be hitting each circuit twice, so there's going to be tons of variety. For the workout today you're going to require that variety of dumbbells. As always, here's the ones I'm using, but keep in mind these are just for reference and to lift within your own abilities. I'm also going to be using a bench. However, if you don't have one of these, I'll show you modifications for that as well. I'm going to start you with the warm up and we're going to end with the cool down. All right, upper body. Are you ready to do this thing and move daily? Me too. Let's go. All right, let's warm things up here. I'm gonna use a band to warm things up in a little bit here. If you don't have one, you can just skip that part. So let's start off with some arm circles. And go the other way. And let's go the other arm. And the other way. And go some front and back arm swings. And some torso rotations. All right, I'm gonna use my resistance band here. Grab both ends and do some pull aparts. Aiming to put that resistance band towards my neck and pulling with my elbows. All right, I'm gonna bring the brown band up above my head and do the same, but behind my neck. And I'm gonna go around the world with it, keeping my arms stiff. And switch directions. Good, alrighty. There are our first 5 exercises. Again, we're doing it for 2 rounds. So grab those dumbbells and join me on back. Okay, starting us off here, we're gonna go into a gorilla row. I've got my 25-pound dumbbell. We're gonna go into a sumo stance, put the dumbbell in between our legs, and pull up hard with a lot of power. We are up and down, alternate hands. We're gonna go into an alternating bicep curl coming up after this. Good. Into that alternating curl, I'll hold my 20s. Knees are soft, shoulders are back, core is tight. And we curl. Squeeze at the top, slowly release down to the bottom. I'm gonna use my bench coming up for a chest fly. I'm gonna use the flat bench. However, if you don't have a bench you can just use the ground. Good, all right. So I'm gonna use my flat bench here for the chest fly. We're gonna make sure our shoulder blades are dug into the bench or the ground. Try and keep your lower back planted into the ground or the bench as well. And work. Going down as far as we can go and back up, squeezing at the top. We're gonna stay on this bench or the floor for a tricep extension. Good, all right, tricep extension. I'm gonna hold the same weights, my 20s. We're gonna keep those wrists in a neutral grip, lowering the weight down by our ears, keeping those elbows pointed at the sky, and I like to rotate my wrists inwards. I find I get a bit better of a squeeze at the top, but this is optional. We're gonna make our way to standing, coming up and do some lateral raises. Good. All right, lateral raises. I will hold 12s here to start. Knees are slightly soft, arms to our side, and we lift the dumbbells up to around our ear level. You can put a bit more emphasis on your mid delt by pretending you've got a glass of water in your hand and you're just tilting the water out ever so slightly. We're gonna go back to the top after this for round 2. All right, round 2. Going back to the gorilla row. I've got my 25. Get in a sumo position. Get ready.
That is why you call me in the night, oh. And these days when I'm not around, you've done your best to find, oh. Someone new to give all your time, but all you wanna do is rewind, oh.
All right, into that alternating curl. Gonna hold my 20s again. Get ready. Good, all right. Going into that chest fly. Got my same weight. And we work.
Driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my
Good.
charm.
Okay, tricep extension. Got my same weight. The 20s. And work. Good. All right, going into that lateral raise to finish off the circuit. I'm gonna hold my 12s again. Okay, ready? All right, that finishes off the first circuit. Grab a drink of water, a schlux, put away those dumbbells. There's your next 5 exercises. Join me on back. All right, starting us off in this circuit, we're gonna be doing a 1-arm row. We'll swap halfway, and I'm just gonna lean up against my bench. I'm gonna hold a 30-pound dumbbell, or lean up against my weight rack. You can lean up against anything else, like a bench or a chair. Keep that back flat and bring that dumbbell to just above your hip. Squeezing at the top, slow release on the way down. And that's half. Let's switch hands. We're gonna go into a pinwheel curl coming up. Good. All right, pinwheel curl. I will hold my 20s. So we're gonna come across the body in a curl motion up like that. Shoulders back and curl up, squeezing at the top, slow on the way down. I'm going to use my bench for a chest press. coming up. Good, all right. I'm gonna use my 30s for the chest press. Well, starting position, my wrists are at a 45-degree angle, and we're gonna try and keep those elbows. We're not gonna flare out those elbows. We're gonna keep them at a 45-degree angle. Bring that weight all the way down into your armpit and hold it there for just a sec. And come up, squeezing at the top. We're gonna go into a tape press after this. Good, all right, I'm gonna set these 30s down. I'm gonna grab my 15s for that tape press. So tape press, our wrists are just gonna be facing away from us, and we're gonna bring that weight into our chest, flaring out our elbows. So in and up. We're gonna go into a reverse fly after this. I'm gonna use the edge of my bench. Good, all right, reverse fly. I'm gonna sit at the end of my bench. If you're gonna have a bench, you can just do these standing, hinging at the waist. We're gonna drive through our elbows. So pretend there's a string or a rope on your elbow and you're pulling up the weight that way. Good, all right, we're gonna go back to the top. Round 2 with the one arm row. Oh, hold the same weight. Remember, I'm calling half, then we're switching hands. And work. That's half, let's switch hands. Good. All right, moving into the pinwheel curl. I'm gonna hold my 20s again. Shoulders back, core tight, knees are soft, and work. Remember, we're controlling the weight. We're not flaring it or flinging it. Good, all right, chest press. Back to my 30s. Get ready. And work. All right, good. Going into that tape press. I'm gonna hold my 15s again. All right, reverse fly to finish off the circuit. Got my 15s. Get ready. Good work. All right, that is it for the second circuit. Put those dumbbells away. There are your next 5 exercises. Join me on back. All right, first exercise is going to be a bent over row. I'll hold my 20s. I'm going to be hinging at the waist. I've got both my dumbbells in front of my body. Back is flat. If your back gets sore halfway through, you can get up and stretch as needed. Get ready. Lower it down, squeeze at the top. My wrists are in a 45-degree angle. We're gonna hit some hammer curls after this. Good, all right, hammer curls. I'll stick with my 20s. Wrists stay in a neutral position, neutral grip. And bring the dumbbell up. Try to touch the top of that dumbbell to your shoulder, squeezing and lowering slowly. I'm gonna use my bench for an incline push-up. After this, if you don't have a bench, you can just use the floor and just do a flat push-up. And remember, if that's too difficult, you can modify from your knees. Same goes with the inclined one. Good. All right. And then also, if you're unable to do any push-up from the ground, you can just use a wall and do them that way. And it'll work. I'm gonna use my flat bench coming up and do a tricep press extension. Again, you can do these off the floor if you don't have a bench.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away. Heading to the sun, holding you.
Good. All right, tricep press extension. Hold my 20s.
Being stuck here in this place. No,
So we're gonna keep our wrists in that neutral grip. We're gonna try not to flare our elbows out. And we press up, keeping those elbows tucked in, and do a extension. We're gonna go into a front raise for our shoulders coming up. Good. All right. Front raise. I'll hold my 15s. Arms by our side to start. We're gonna raise up and point our palm to the ground at the top.
driving narrow streets in a rusty car. Leading to the sea, think we're getting close. We should take a pic, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I wanna still act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical.
Good. All right. Into that bent over row. I'm gonna stick with my 20-pound dumbbells. Hinge at the waist, back is flat. And we work.
I don't even know what I get in your head. Seeking your attention, but simple instead. 'Cause I hope you look my way, but no, you didn't.
Good. Into that hammer curl. I'm gonna hold my 20s again.
'Cause you and I are something I wish for every day. So I hope you look my way, but yeah, yeah.
Get ready.
See me gaze as a day. 'Cause I'm nobody to ya, and it feels just like you want me to go now. But I hope you slow it down, hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time. So will you like me like that? Just like that. Like me like that.
All right, good. Make your way over to your bench or your wall or the ground for that incline push-up. Get ready. Good work. All right, tricep press extension. Got my 20s again. Work. Good. All right, front raise. The last exercise, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring it on home. Got my 15s again. Get ready.
A couple 100 miles away, denying that something has changed. You're blaming me to
Doing good, we're about halfway.
but I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive.
10 seconds.
So I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive.
In 3, 2, 1, and done. And you, ladies and gentlemen, have moved daily in your upper body workout. That was good. Whew, all right, put those dumbbells away. Grab another schlucks of water. Enjoy your first quick stretch if you can. All right, let's stretch things out here, shall we? I'm gonna brace my arm against a wall. Just stretch out that pec, a little bit of the bicep, some shoulder in there too. Whew. Good, and then I'm gonna make my way over to the other arm. Upper bodies, it's probably one of my more favorite days. I do love a legs though. I do love a legs. What's your favorite? Let me know down below. We're gonna bring this arm over across our chest. I've been loving legs a bit more recently because I'm starting to cut down a little bit of weight. Let's bring this arm across the chest. I'm starting to see a little bit of veinage, and that's always reassuring. And let's bring this arm above the head. And bring this arm above the other head, the same head, but the other arm. There we go. Let's go with that. All right, and that is it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next workout.